Hello. Since I had so many requests for this, I decided to finally make it. Well, finally, it hasn't been more than a day, but I got so many requests. Grozovoi versus 10 Hoshos, my classic training or bot battle that I tend to do whenever I get a ship that seems to have good anti-air. This is a bit of a challenge. First of all, how well can it handle? Can it torpedo beat? And of course, a question of the anti-air. Can it shred the T4 planes quickly enough to actually survive? And we get right into the action. The bots of course swarm you from every side. While they do auto-drop you, usually they have such a ridiculous volume of planes. Of course I quickly have to control-click them as well to manual target them to increase the buff. Of course you get manual targeting bonus, especially since you have... Oh shit, gotta slow down for this torp. Could I maybe have made it in full speed? I don't know. Probably safer to slow down like this. I need to keep constantly control clicking. Every time you see that target appear on top of one of those squads, it's me control clicking that squad. And you always have to prioritize the squads that are coming your way, because killing the planes when they're sailing away isn't as valuable as killing the ones who are coming your way. Oh no, wait, shit. Oh, I forgot how thick the stern. This has such a long stern, this Grozovoi. It's more like a cruiser. Like any other DD would have probably dodged that easily, but this has such a long stern because it's more of a cruiser than a DD. I did intentionally ground after that happened though, because it threw off the auto drop in front of me. If I had kept going straight, I would probably have gotten wrecked there. So that worked out pretty well. Only taking one torpedo from the first volley basically, or the first wave. But the second wave usually follows up very quickly, because these low tier carriers have a very short refueling period, or well, respawning period. And now I don't have defensive AA, so focus firing them becomes even more valuable here. Of course, since I run manual AA, just like I showed in my first impressions. Oh shit, going into open waters is kind of dangerous. You kind of want to stay near some sort of cliffy part, so you got some sort of cover. Oh shit, here we go. This is where you get overwhelmed since you don't have defensive AA. Come on. Easy. This thing is so big though. Whenever people see this, they ask me if it's actually a DD or a cruiser, because it's so large, it looks more like a cruiser. It has so much, it's so thick. It has a lot of butt, a lot of stern, as you can see when you look at side profile. More of a cruiser than anything else. Finally get to use my torps, exact some revenge on these Hoshos bots. Oh, there's still more coming though, but this time I'm gonna have defensive AA up, I think. Yeah, they're already spawning the planes, and the secondaries are opening up on me. I gotta be careful not going too close, because as you can see the secondaries will, in enough numbers, actually start making a number on me. Popping defensive AA. Oh, here we go, they're coming from both sides. Actually, I should have focus fired the one behind me. The one you turn into, you don't focus fire, because that one you can dodge, and the one that's coming from the side and behind, that one you focus fire. You see how this glides when you turn? You kind of have to turn, kind of like oversteering with a car. When you're drifting, you kind of have to turn into the direction you're going, because otherwise the back end will kind of flip and hit the torp. So you had to keep having to like over-adjust. Oh shit, he's dropping behind me? Where's the torp? Oh shit! Oh, thank God for Russian speed. Okay, now we can actually probably finish this off. I am getting set on fire by these secondaries, but one fire isn't the end of the world. Okay, putting these guns to work. The guns are of course fairly good, especially against lower tier Hoshos bots. At this point I think the worst is over, because lower tier ships of course don't have enough planes to keep going as insanely. That was actually a fairly comfortable, dare I say, fairly easy completion of the Hoshos challenge. I mean, I expected the Grozovoi to be quite good at this. I mean, even though it handles quite clumsily, of course it makes up for it by having absolutely ridiculously powerful anti-air. So this bot battle was kind of a crush from this ship, honestly. Well, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do you want me to take on some other squads? I don't know. Doing it against T10s is kind of pointless, usually because when there's a lot of bombers involved, even if you don't have defensive air up, the bombers tend to delete you. So anything with bombers makes it really hard. Like against US DDs, it doesn't really matter how well you dodge and turn, because when defensive AA isn't up, they get that really narrow auto drop circle. So they can drop on top of you and just wreck you regardless of your dodging, which is of course super nasty and makes it really hard to like try to torpedo beat them. Which is why Hoshos is one of my favorites, because it's purely about massive waves of torps from every single direction. Getting my revenge on these, shooting down these fighter planes, of course. Gotta shoot down them all. It's absolutely, even when you're not targeting them, the planes just drop from the sky. And it's funny because this happens against tier 10s as well, not just tier 4s. I mean, everything looks kind of ridiculous against tier 4s, but as you saw from my tier 10 gameplay on this ship, it's insanely strong against any form of planes. The planes just drop out of the sky instantly in a Fury Doom like here. It's actually pretty cinematic when you just see planes falling from the sky all around you when you play the ship, especially when someone tries to strike you with a carrier. That's not to say, of course, it's any fun for the carrier. Now, the carrier probably hates every second of it, but sailing around in this ridiculously powerful anti-air DD can be quite amusing at times. Ooh, 40 seconds until torps are ready. I think they should run out of points if I kill 2 more. Need to finish this in style, of course. Can't get any sort of boring finish to a torpedo test. Still shooting down planes far away. You get 7.5 km range with the anti-air, of course, which is nothing short of absolutely hilarious. Setting fire on these last guys. 15 seconds to the torps. Come on, baby. Exact the final revenge for daring to challenge the Grozovoi into a duel like this. Let's torp both at the same time. And just in case it's needed, but it shouldn't be. Torp this guy. Oh baby. I don't think these guys are gonna torpedo beat the same way I did. Let's go cinematic view. Oh baby. Absolutely wrecked. Anyway, that was the Grozovoi against 10 Hoshos. 212 planes shot down. Only took 1 torp, which was more potato than anything else. Do you guys want to see another one of these? Perhaps, well, leave it in your comments if you want to see more of this. I haven't done training battles in a while. I've forgotten how absolutely hilarious these were to do. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later.